How's it going, everyone? Welcome to Motsa. Today we're going to be doing like a kind of an impersonal interview with one of my good mates, one of my favourite photographers. Great guy all around. We'll meet him shortly, but yeah, we're going to just basically do an impersonal interview, just ask a few questions, see how he's been getting on during the pandemic, through church and creative stuff, what's been happening. So, what's happening, lad?
This is the good life. Oh, 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 oh. This is the good life. Oh, oh, oh.
Right, mate.
We all good?
What is your name and how old are you?
So my name is Matty Wenlock and I'm 22 years old, I think there.
And what is it you do, or what organisation or church do you belong to?
So I belong to Liberty Church in Cookstown, and I'm part of worship. I play the drums in worship. I also am part of the youth team, although our youth's off at the minute, obviously with the pandemic, but hope to get back to that soon. And I also am in the media team, so I do like all the videos for like the services on a Sunday, like King's Kids, Women's Meeting. So yeah, I edit them and shoot them videos.
Happy days. And what is it you specialise most in the creative arts?
I would have said video probably a month ago, but I'm more transitioning into photos now. Like for the last year I've kind of been doing both on the side, like 50-50, but always would have said like video was my main thing, but actually I'm enjoying the photos quite a bit at the minute, so I'm trying to transition over to photos more, business wise, but I suppose church wise I would shoot mainly video.
What do you shoot videos on?
So I shoot on the A7S Mark II for video, and then for photo I shoot on the A7R Mark III. It's just bigger megapixels and stuff like that, where the A7S is lower megapixels, so it is.
Happy days. What's your go-to lens, or what's your favourite lens? The one you hold most dearest to you?
Probably this lens here, the 24-70 G Master, Sony. Yeah, that's been my lens I got at the very start, and literally it's still my go-to. It does everything I need it to do. Sometimes I go to shoots with a pile of lenses in the bag, but I always pick that one anyway. So yeah, it does everything I need it to do. The dynamic range is good. Yeah, stabilisation is good. It's a good lens.
Unreal. Actual state of that water.
It's a source of COVID there.
Right. How do you see God moving through the media industry, or just creatives in whole, really?
It's actually crazy, because before the pandemic, the media team or the media guys, not that they weren't seen as important, but it nearly was like a side ministry. It was nearly like a side thing, whereas now it's the main ministry at the moment.
Yeah, 100%.
Like if there was no media, like we wouldn't be able to have church right now. So like media is moving in massive ways, and like I noticed when we started posting the videos and posting like the premieres, and actually putting a lot of effort into even how it looked, our shots, like even putting lyrics on the videos, like made a massive difference, and people were actually engaging better with the videos, and people were actually loving it. And the amount of people coming on that never ever would have maybe come into church, never even would have thought of clicking into a video like that, were sitting watching a good part of the video, and maybe don't watch it all, but they've watched a good chunk of the video, and that's something in itself. You're still reaching out to people. People are hearing about God, and it is moving. It's made a lot of people think. I suppose this pandemic in general has made people think about an afterlife and what's going on, and thinking about sickness and death and things like that. But the media has brought that to the forefront, that there's a solution, there's a purpose, that they're not lost. There is some sort of purpose, and they can find that through God, you know.
Unreal, man. And it's kind of like a loaded question, and I don't really know how you've answered this myself, but where do you see this industry going over the next, like, even 2021 or 2022? Like, how do you see online church progressing, or, you know?
I suppose it depends on the situation. my fear, and something that I'd be fearful of, is when, say, when COVID starts to disappear and when the pandemic starts to end, my fear would be that the media industry will go back the way it was before.
Yeah.
And I actually wouldn't want it that way. I would want it to continue to thrive and continue to be a ministry in itself, because there's a lot of people out there and they maybe don't have a church that near them. They're maybe living in an area where they just don't feel a sense of belonging in whatever church is in their area, and they can actually find that through media. They can find a church that they want to be part of, a church that they like the teaching, and I would like churches to continue to put effort into their online meetings and post their online meetings, like not just go back to the norm, not go back to normal meetings so we'll forget about the online. There's also an avenue where we can think about live streaming. We can think about actually upping our live streaming to like studio quality live streaming with different shots and things like that, which is more eye-catching. Like, I know for myself, if I go onto a live stream and I maybe have been to the church before and I enjoy the church, but the live stream maybe isn't at a quality that's watchable, like the audio's bad and things like that, it is hard to watch. So like, I would continue to encourage churches to put effort into their content and not be discouraged if they put content out there, put a lot of effort into it, and they don't see any feedback, because it is getting out there. People are seeing it and people are engaging. So
Definitely.
yeah, it's a good thing.
Happy days.
And finish us off, mate. Where do you see yourself over the next year or two? Be it within church or business-wise?
I'm a dreamer. I'm a big dreamer, and I have so many ideas in my head. Church-wise, I just want to continue to just work in my church, serve in my church. I just genuinely want to be used by God to reach out to people, to disciple people, and I just want to grow. I just want to know God closer. I want to have that closer and closer connection with God, and that's the most important thing to me. But I suppose business-wise, I've actually a few projects going at the minute. I've a documentary production company with actually one of my friends who also edits in the church. He edits and is a content creator himself. So yeah, we've a production company doing documentaries, and then I also have my own like wedding photography and photography business, and also I am trying to create an app for creators to help them with financial stuff and invoicing. So I have a lot on my plate. I have a lot of ideas, and actually I don't have a lot of time to do them, but yeah, I don't really know where I'm going to be at, but I know that it's going to be a lot of entrepreneurial type stuff. It's going to be a lot of business type stuff, and yeah, just continue to work on these ideas and actually make them come to life.
Unreal, man. Amazing. Thank you so much.
No bother.